Once ambiguity has entered how someone is perceived at work, everything they write gets read through a different lens. Up to this point, messages were simply being deprioritized, delayed, set aside. But now something more subtle happens. Messages begin to feel optional. This is usually the moment when professionals try to correct course. They sense something is off. Responses feel slower. Threads feel colder. So they do what feels reasonable. They try to be clearer. They try to be helpful. And this is where the clarification phrase appears. From the sender's perspective, clarification feels responsible. It feels collaborative. It feels accommodating. It even feels professional. The intention is simple. I don't want to assume. So, the message includes language like, just to clarify, I wanted to double check, or let me know if I'm understanding this correctly. None of this is rude. None of it is aggressive. And none of it violates workplace norms. But once credibility has started to soften, clarification language does something unexpected. Decision makers don't read clarification as collaboration. They read it as uncertainty about position, not uncertainty about the task, uncertainty about authority. The reader starts asking themselves, does this person know what they're recommending? Are there any issues with confidence, or are they confident in their read of the situation? Or are they waiting for validation? This isn't judgment, it's pattern recognition. Clarification language shifts responsibility back to the reader. And once again, the reader protects their time. They delay responding. They wait for someone else to weigh in. They move forward without engaging deeply. Let's return to the workplace scenario. The same professional has now sent several polite messages. They've sensed the delay, so they send a clarification email. The message is longer this time, more detailed, and more careful. It includes multiple qualifiers, explanation, and context. From the sender's perspective, this feels like progress. From the receiver's perspective, it feels like hesitation. The core question, what do you need from me, is now buried under clarification language. So, the reader does what systems always do. They move toward clarity elsewhere. Another colleague responds faster. Another message is more direct. Another path opens. The decision moves forward without waiting. This is where credibility erosion accelerates. Not because the person is wrong, but because they're no longer efficient to engage. Over time, managers start routing decisions around this person. They don't say anything. They don't criticize. They don't confront. They simply stop relying on them for forward motion. From the outside, this looks like being sidelined. From the system's perspective, it looks like optimization. Clarification language is socially rewarded. It sounds thoughtful. It even sounds considerate. So, when credibility erodes, professionals don't suspect their wording. They suspect politics or workload or personality fit. But the pattern usually started earlier with messages that felt optional, and clarification didn't fix that. It actually amplified it. Workplace communication is not evaluated on intent. It's evaluated on signal strength. Strong signals reduce decision friction. Weak signals increase it. Clarification language, once ambiguity exists, weakens the signal further. This is why professionals can feel increasingly invisible without ever receiving negative feedback. The system isn't reacting emotionally. It's responding structurally. In the continuation, we'll look at how repeated clarification habits reshape long-term authority, and why some professionals never recover influence once this pattern is established. Because by the time people realize they sound unsure, the workplace has already adjusted.